boxes, or I mean these 9 boxes are the workbench. You're going to put 2 pieces of gold ignits on top of each other and a wood stick down here, and it's going to turn into a diamond sword. So you're going to want to get gold from the tailors. The tailors do kit tailor, and they get quite a bit of gold. And then you make a bow by taking wood sticks, so you get from builders, and you put one here, and one here, and then a vertical thing of string, and you can get the string from the cooks. And that'll make a bow, and to make arrows, it's actually going to be sticks. You're going to take 1, 2, 3 sticks all on top of each other in the middle, and that'll make arrows. Hope that answers your question there. Are you in spawn, Axel? You are. There you go. Yes. And Blaze is now fireproof. Yeah, I got all the classes in that I initially suggested. There's some on the workbench that I'm going to get in. Just wanted to see how the balance worked from the new features I put in for them. They seem a lot more balanced. Last night we nerfed them a bit by not letting monsters pick up stuff, and I also added in a new feature we haven't tested yet. We did just with the last game. Yeah, there'll be at least one more game after this, and maybe a second. But when you die, you don't drop items, so it pretty much keeps the monsters from getting gear and the players from getting gear off the monsters. That way I was able to upgrade the monsters' gear a bit. Now that does mean the monsters can sneak into the Dwarves' base and get into their chests, so you have to be mindful of that towards the end game. What I'm going to end up making is a Tinker class, and the Tinker's going to get like 1 or 2 pieces of obsidian, and they're going to end up being able to make, okay, the second day started, and it's going to say that message again because the script got triggered twice, so bear with me. But this is on the, yeah, you can't shift click when you make items, and if it's special items, because it randomly has a chance of enchantment, so. But here's my idea is that they're going to be able to make TNT, and they're going to get obsidian. So they're going to be able to make like cannons to mount on the walls, sort of, and some they'll get buttons and things like that. The other thing is the obsidian is so that you can make like a safe room in your castle. Like towards the end of the game, you can make like a little small room here that's all obsidian, and then put the chests all in there. Like break your chests and put them in there, and then guard it, and it'll be near the shrine. And that way, monsters can't come in and get your stuff as easy. So. I didn't boot you. But when I add that, at the same time, I'm going to add, I'm not 100% sure which class I'm going to go with this on this. It might be a slime. I'm thinking the slimes will be able to like spawn a couple extra slimes, and they'll spawn with like a diamond pick. So they'll be the ones that'll be trying to like break into the walls, and they have a diamond pick, so they'll be able to break into the obsidian. And because of MCMMO, they might be able to actually use the Giga Breaker thing or whatever. I'm trying to think of the name of it, and bust it down real fast. So you have to be careful with that. So that whenever I add one class, I got to add another class to balance it out. So when I add the Tinker and I'll add another monster class at the same time. Yeah, you're gonna need. Oh yeah, you know you need swords. Seems like the dwarves never have enough bows though too, but people are starting to get the idea to make sure that they end up with the string too. No, sorry to hear that. There, Jared. You got the right idea. Expanding out the farm a bit. The new ones or the old ones? I've never really watched any of the new ones, but I remember watching the younger. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen the new ones. I've only seen the old originals when I was a kid. now we're starting to get this wall starting to get tall enough that it'll be a little bit harder for the monsters to get in. It's getting close to sunset though, guys, so you see got about a fourth of the day left, and then Assassin will be picked. You go to the top, I want to see the fort. Yeah, I'm up here right now. Yes, they are. So alchemists have to really bust them out. Later I might make them multiple use, but just for right now they're single use because there's so many different types, and some of them are splash. Take 3 mundane potions and put them in a row on a crafting. Vertical row on a crafting table to turn into a real potion. Everybody is at some point, especially in any game. Everybody starts at a noob at a certain point. Doesn't matter how experienced you are in any game. Eventually, you're going to be a noob at some point. And this is definitely not the newest player-friendly game mode, because there are a lot of different rules as to how to play it. But we are definitely getting there. And as you can see, there's 3 different types of blocks for the builders now, so it made things a little bit more interesting, I think. And that may still be tweaked a little bit later, too. So this is a proper way to make a shop here. We got what the shop is. This is the blacksmith shop, so you know, oh, this is where you get weapons. And you got an in and an out box. The in box, if he's got iron going in, so he knows to cook up the iron, and then he's going to want gold coming in, he's going to want wood coming in, so he can make bows, and if somebody has strings, those will go in. Also, don't forget, you know, if he's in here and he's a blacksmith, he's going to need armor. I can see he's got some armor, so if I had armor, I would drop it off in here for him. So this is stuff for him in his outbox. This is where you're going to pick up stuff. So you can see he's got an extra weapon left. So people probably got the other ones. So that's how that works. Don't go into their shop and start going, oh, what do you got in your chest here? This is their personal chest. They may not even have stuff you want. But stay out of their houses. You just slow them down. So if you got stuff for them, put it in here. If you want to pick up stuff, grab it from there. So, yeah, don't post the links in chat. Unfortunately, Moobot gets mad about that. It does its diabolical robot moo voice, and then it temp bans you, I think. Just kind of automated. Why did they put the cake on top? There we go. Like that. I know, right? I know. Well, oh, if you want to know if you need the website for info and donates, come on, catch up, donate. It's donate, like that. So if somebody asks, how do I donate or how do I do whatever, just type that command in. What's the IP? Even though it's in the title, if somebody asks that, IP. ICUP. Ho 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 ho. Like that. And then, if they're just curious about what the hell is DvZ, this is some generalized information. I'm going to program this to have all the class information too. So if somebody's like, how do I do a tailor? We can just go over there and type it in that way. So it's a working place. I know, Moobot bans itself for spamming. I'm not a brony, but I will admit I've watched some My Little Pony back in the day. Actually, if I had to, I actually almost preferred Rainbow Bright.